Okay, back after it. 3, 2, 3 to level. Chest is still out. Mobs cleared. Man, these are packed in tight.
Isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. I can't carry anymore.
Mana pot, huh?
Inventory is full.
So my Prowler Claws, my Light Leather, that's a silver by itself, Rough Stone. I may want that mana pot. I know that there's some in the chest too, I may grab it. Oh, and a console key I have to get anyway, jeez. You know what, I'm only saving these because my main is a mage, and I forget how this works sometimes. Let's get a point in armor. So those are giving me 10% armor per point.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay, 84 copper. This is not worth anything. Eat that. Take the key.
Carry any more of those.
So this is for engineering. We'd rather have it than not. We still need bags, really. I know I keep harping on it, but look how full it gets so quickly. Just keep driving. Got the respawn. So how much actual armor does the bird have? I forget where to see it. Armor. Here we go. It's pretty good.
Inventory is full. I can't carry anymore.
Not even worth the silver. Let's take this mana pot while we're here. These are our bodies, but I don't know if it's worth refighting to get to them. I don't think we actually need this for the quest, do we? Take the Sonal Flash for Ratchet to get unused to get some money. Bodies despawned. So I think, do we not have a hearth right now? Okay, we're walking home. We always think we're so clever when we do that, but when we don't have one, it hurts us.
I can't loot that right now.
Target is tapped. Oh, someone else skinned it and left the skin. So this is where I normally get my lions, my prowlers from. So everybody but the bird is slowed here.
I can't carry anymore.
Ruin leather scraps. Don't need them. Don't want them. Just keep it tighter on the hill right here. That tooth is worth a silver by itself. Like, which is worth a mined silver bar. Now, gold's not worth a gold, but silver is worth a silver. So we are on part 4 right now. This is probably my last part today. Can only play so much. You know, I can basically only upload so much. I can play a lot more than I can upload, but I also have my main account, my main game to worry about. Been raiding earlier in the week. We did a 90-minute BWL, not a speed clear, but just that's how long our run went. We had MC planned for the next day, but we went ahead and did it. Travel. And then the MC was about an hour, got back. I waited a little long for loot and to port everybody out. And I was back in org, 3 hours after raid time started, which I think is fine. That's sustainable to me, doing both, in 3 hours. We did have a week 1 was a little bit long. We had some wipes on Firemaw. I think a lot of people had some wipes on Firemaw. The positioning just wasn't how we thought it was going to be exactly. Week 2, we didn't have our best groups and people weren't able to make it. So it was also a little slow. We didn't have as big of improvement as we were wanting. But week 3, which was just this last week, big improvement. Like I said, we got it down to about, under an hour and a half. It was more like 1:15, I think. And both instances, including travel time, including loot, everything, under 3. So I'm pretty happy with that. That's, not a top tier guild, but I think that's very sustainable in the long term, how much I can devote to raiding. We got all kinds of stuff to sell.
Well met.
Keep a lot of this. I'm still not sure what to do on linen. I did set aside a stack, so I guess the rest of it I could just burn through, basically. And here is that's where you get the lion. And we're 16, right when we thought we were going to get him. I just took my heart. Just fell.
Makra.
McGraw. So we're gonna have to waste a little time because we're gonna tame the lion. But it's worth getting him. I really like the look. We still didn't get our Hearthstone like we wanted to. We didn't check for a bow. What quest is that? Oh, it's Sonoflange. 7 silver. We do turtles. Harpy lieutenants. Okay, we're at this part. We do want these. We do want this. See, we've had this quest a long time. That's a big upgrade, but it's just a dangerous quest.
Hey, how you doing? Keep it real. Time is money, friend.
What is going on?
Have a good one.
Talk to me.
Trouble with the docks, Deep Moss. Okay, we're gonna fly back to Crossroads. Okay. We're gonna get smelting while we're in work. We're gonna get hunter training. Do we need anything else?
What are you looking for? For the Horde. Brawlhalla. Go forth to victory.
Worth it? I'm fairly certain we can skin medium leather with 150 skinning.
Looking for something special?
Reagents and herbs. Does he have any like potions and stuff?
What you looking for?
Cool.
Later. Loktar. Down.
So I should start getting medium leather soon here. I'm fairly certain in the teens. So as soon as we have a stack of medium, we'll drop skinning for engineering. And we'll work on getting our goggles, scopes, bombs, grenades, any toys we can muster up. So what did we want to do while we were here? We definitely wanted to hunter train. And there was one other thing. Smelting. See how we're doing on levels in the guild. Looking pretty good. We're on the first page. I'm a fighter rank. Don't know what that is. What are the ranks in the guild? Fighter, survivor. Oh, there's guild master, battle hardened, veterans, survivors. Fighter. Anything below that? Fighter is the base rank. That's cool. That's a nice rank name. We might make these bandages and sell them. We don't really need the money. Still haven't done fishing.
Loktar. Strength.
Grab smelting there. Do I have 10 on us? It's in our bank. Really like to have that 75 mining skill.
Time is money, friend.
You guys anything important? Thorium is not relevant for our lives. We have two-hand axe, right? We don't. Do we spend money on that? Not until we need to. Swords, I think, because there's so many nice swords with Agi. I think we just train that when we're in Undercity at some point. Two-hand axes, I don't think so. If we find a nice one, we'll use it. Other than that, I'm not worried about it. Many things can be upgraded. Gray boots, bow we just bought. That's our nicest item by far.
Greetings, man.
18.
Later.
Eagle Eye, the Beast. Ooh. Wield, Nail, Marksmanship, Track, Humanoids, Immolation Trap, Mongoose Bite, Raptor Strike.
Go forth to victory.
Do we smelt? I think we do. How long do we have on our recording? 19 minutes? Long enough to smelt. Let's start our traps. It's gonna be up in here. Probably in the middle will be traps. Raptor Strike. Mongoose Bite. I guess we didn't have before. clean up our UI a little bit. We gotta learn these buttons. We need to play this character more. Okay, so after that training, we have 50 silver. Do we grab an additional 8-slot bag? I'm thinking we do? Thinking we do.
What do you need? Be safe.
This one. And then that. And
What are you looking
that.
for? May your blades never dull.
What can I do for you? For the Horde.
Okay, don't touch the mailbox. Gotta get out of that habit. I'm used to just looking at the mailbox as I pass by.
Loktar.
Almost like repairing. If anybody else does that, just repairs. Let me fill up this so we know we've got a full stack. What else do we want to do? I think that's all we wanted to do. Make these bandages. You're at the reinforced bow. Still free up some bag space, and it'll also give us a couple extra dollars back from spending on that bag. And keep our first aid up.
Looking for something special?
Let's see.
Be careful.
Go. So between these smelts, I'm hoping to get 3 skill ups to be able to do silver when I'm out in the world. What are we doing on our rep? It's coming along. That could have been an argument for waiting, but it's just not enough money difference. See, we did it. We open our mailbox. We're trying to get out of that habit. But in my regular play, you know, I'm constantly sending things off to get made by other people. You know, sometimes people send things to me, recipes for various, you know, characters that need it. There's stuff that gets transferred between banks. You know, auctions, you know, you get your money or you get to, you know, get your item back. So all that is happening at the mailbox, and so I'm just used to, you know, it's kind of a normal, like, you know, you'll walk by, you'll click it, like, oh, my auction sold, I sold a refined deep rock salt or something like that. We're smelting. So, really, I wouldn't bother with this since it's time sink, but I'm so close to being able to mine the silver, and I had to pass 2 silver nodes, so that's anywhere between 2 and 10 silver value. Really, I would have used it for engineering skill, because you make the silver contact, and engineering is easy skill ups, but still, it's a lot of value I'm leaving on the table for no reason, for a profession, a trade skill that I have. So let's do the work right now and make it happen. The other thing, and I may just Google this real quick. Did I lose all that meat? Strider meat. I know that this is cookable. I don't know how. I don't know where the recipe is. Strider meat. Strider meat. Reagent for Strider stew. Recipe Strider stew is a quest vendor. Quest, comma vendor. Let's see. Alliance only. Sold. Trade supply in Crossroads. Interesting. And it requires 50 cooking, which I'm not at for sure. What am I at? 37. Okay, one more. We can now mine silver. That was all of our tin. Deposit here, deposit in Ratchet. Are we going near Ratchet? Probably not. Let's just do the run. So we're a little richer than it looks like, because we can vendor this. We could liquidate metal if we had to. I think we do hold off on our bag. Maybe the next bag might be a 10 slot or even bigger. And we want the discount when we go bigger. Huge brown sack is 10 gold. 10 gold for a huge brown sack. Oh, we want to deposit this too. Copper module. There we go. That's something we can do.
I'm out of range.
What can I help you with?
Okay, quick deposits. Deposit, 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 deposit. Isn't that everything I wanted to deposit? I think it might have been.
Go forth to victory.
Arth. And we made it back. All right, we might just be calling that a day. So definitely doing a video break here though.